Alright, I'm back. Another review for you. This time I'm gonna go super dark. There's a lot of horror movies I could, watch a lot of times. Just ask, I don't know, any of my friends. They'll be like, oh, that weirdo? Yeah. Horror all day. But, most of the time it's, commentary. I'm like addicted to commentaries. Whatever. I'm a film geek, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Anyway, back to the question. Horror movies. Trying to pick a favorite, it's kind of hard for me. I could watch all the Evil Deads, in the universe, Evil Dead universe, a lot. Probably all the, George Romero Living Dead movies. Puppet Master for sure. And I think that's about it. I could tolerate watching, back to back, over and over. Like once and then once with commentary. I could do that multiple times with those films. But there's another movie that I really enjoy, and it's from an awesome author. So the guy wrote it before he directed it. The fact that he directed it, well, he directed multiple movies, and his book work was made into a lot of films too. I'm not talking about Stephen King, in case that's what you were thinking. I'm talking about Mr. Clive Barker. That's right. Uh, and I'm talking about. I planned that out, by the way. That wasn't by coincidence. This little film right here, Hellraiser. That's right. Look at that. It's got Hellraiser 2. Try and find this DVD. It's like, I don't know, $1,000 now. It's a DVD. DVDs are like VHS now, especially like these first print ones. Hard to find and I guess rare. But like, this is neat. Look at this. I believe that was the artwork for the book. Let me see if I can get that focused a little bit. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah. But anyway, you guys know this cover. I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Anyway, there's like a multiverse of like Blu-rays now with Hellraiser. Special editions, I don't know, director's cut, 4K. I just have that just to, kind of spice up my review here. So anyway, Hellraiser. Well, if you haven't heard about it, so it's basically about this box. Puzzle box. The lament configuration was designed by some Frenchman way long ago. I want to say maybe Renaissance era, because that's how they were like dressed. And the box is actually a gateway, a conduit to hell, and these demons emerge from it called Cenobites. And the leader of these demons is his nickname's Pinhead. And or the engineer, I guess, in the book, as they call him, and his Pinhead. He's got a bunch of pins in his head, just like the cover, and he's got this legion of demons. They're all cool. One has like chatter. He's got like just teeth. It's awesome. Another one could like shoot flames from his mouth, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, it's cool. There's like, I don't even know how many there are right now. 7, 8. There was like 2 I saw on Netflix that don't have the main guy anymore for some reason. He didn't want to do it. I don't blame him. I think they want to do like a remake, and Clive Barker wanted to do it, but Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, the main Cenobite, wasn't too into it. So I don't know if that's going ahead, but whatever. Yeah, what drew me about it was, so I watched the movie before I watched the book. The book's not that long, but it's great. It's filled with detail, a lot of stuff that wasn't included in the movie, but I feel like Clive Barker knew that, so he actually is behind the camera, which is kind of cool. He directed 3 movies to my knowledge. Hellraiser. Oh God, what was the other one? Lords of something. Nightbreed. Nightbreed was one, and there was another one with Scott Bakula, like Lords of Illusion. There you go. And they're all awesome, great, very twisted imagery, just like Clive Barker. He's an artist too, by the way. Check out his extensive collection of artwork. It's awesome. Very dark. And his book work. He's got more books, obviously, than movies, but it's great, and it's totally worth it, I think, because the man's just twisted. He's got really twisted, not in like a weird way, but like just like demented, I guess that could be weird. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, Hellraiser, the first one, the box kind of falls into the hands of this guy named Frank. He's like this wanderer, can't get enough of shit, so it's like a drug. He gets a box, opens it, gets ripped to shreds. But the mattress he died on is like now in this house that his brother and his brother's wife now occupy with their daughter. Um, Something happens with the brother, he gets cut, blood spills on the floor, and this ignites. This kind of like makes the brother get out of hell. It's like a get out of hell free card. And for some reason, so he's like living in the shadows, and the wife is like a total bitch, and she's like, screw my husband, I'm gonna go with this guy because they had like a history together. Turns out, and she's like luring people to the house while the husband's at work and killing people, and Frank is just like sucking their flesh juices so he could get like extra layers. Meanwhile, the daughter finds the box, opens it, and the demons are like, we're gonna tear your soul apart. But she's like, wait, when you got one of your people escaped, and Pinhead's all like, no one escapes us. Oh yeah, Frank, this guy. I think it's like Frank Cotton or whatever. But and he's like, oh yeah, that guy. Where is he? We'll spare your soul. And so yeah, now it's like she's like trying to like set this up where they're in the same room together. There's so much more going on. I'm bad at explaining movies, but that's the gist of it. Okay, it's great. I'm sure at one point you've probably seen Hellraiser or one of them. There's I'm just guessing off the top of my head. There's 8. There's probably a lot more, but they kind of how like sequels kind of like start here and then they kind of like dive. That's with this series. The first 3 I really enjoyed. They kind of expand on the story a little bit. The third one's fun, real 80s movie, soaked in 80s stuff. Just from the music, the dress. It could be a slasher movie, just with Cenobites in it. The fourth one I really really liked. A lot of people don't like it. They say that's the decline of the series. And probably they're right. But I don't care because it's like it's like shows you the story of the box pretty much. So it's kind of like a history of the puzzle box, the main configuration. Probably saying that wrong too, but yeah, Hellraiser Bloodline, the fourth one I'm talking about. Yeah, starts off in France. This toy maker gets commissioned by this occultist to build this box for whatever reasons, and so he's cursed right after that, pretty much. It's like all downhill from there, and his entire family line up until like the future. Yeah, this takes place in space. This is like when they were making like space horror movies, like like Leprechaun. Was it 4? I want to say 4. Or was it 3? I don't know. Where like Leprechaun in space. Well, this is like Hellraiser in space, kind of. In fact, that's like the wraparound. So it just shows you throughout different generations of this Frenchman's family, who was like always successful like engineers and architects. Go figure, right? But their bloodline's cursed, because of the box, and he finally finds a way to get rid of it and trap it in the space station. But I don't know. Said people think it's trash, and I don't know. I kind of really like that. I had to make up my mind whether to talk about the first one or the fourth one. But in case people didn't know what the hell I was talking about, I'm gonna start with the first movie. Just so I can get some groundwork here. But I definitely recommend you check it out. In fact, if you want to watch it like in reverse order, watch the fourth one and then watch Hellraiser 1. Or if you watch Hellraiser 1, watch the fourth one. Whatever. I don't care. It's fun. The other ones, when you start getting to like the 2000s, oh man, there's one though, Inferno. That's started out as a psychological thriller, I believe, and then they just put Hellraiser in it, like the box, the Cenobites, but it's a really compelling psychological horror with Pinhead in it, and I think that's great. In fact, I think I would have probably done that if someone gave me the rights to the movie. Said, "Here, make an interesting sequel. Good luck." I would have been like, "I know what to do." You just kind of flip the script on its head, pretty much, and that's what they did. So instead of, it's still got graphic gore and the box and all that stuff, but it's really a detective trying to figure out a crime case. and the engineer who's behind it, pretty much. We all know what that is. But that was very interesting. The other ones, they were really hit or miss. Um, Hellraiser Deader, uh, Hellseeker, um, Hellraiser Judgment, and there was like one more after that. The story was kind of weird. I don't know, but anyway, like if you guys have nothing to do on a Saturday night or Sunday night, whatever, hey, watch one of the Hellraiser movies. Also the books too. I think Clive Barker got tired of the idea of them just copy and pasting his main character, and he probably really loves. So he wrote a book called the Scarlet something. I can't remember the name. I'm so bad with titles, right? Jeez, I should take Ginkgo. Um, but anyway, it's basically the death of Pinhead. He wants to kill him off so no one could use his character anymore. But I haven't read it personally. I hear it's great. Some people don't like it, but you're gonna have critics everywhere. You be the judge. That's what I always tell people. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Look at Rotten Tomatoes. Look at Amazon reviews. They'll definitely help you influence your decision. But at the end of the day, you gotta like it too. You gotta convince yourself, whatever it is you're buying or reading, that you like it somewhat. Because what one person may like, you probably think is trash, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make these things. I'm totally unbiased. I'm telling you my opinion, and if you want, go out and check it out, or find another person who reviews it. At the end of the day, like I said, you gotta like this material too. So, but personally, like I said, it's one of my faves. It's up there. It's my favorite movie. It's one definitely worth mentioning because aside from Halloween Day, I really don't see Hellraiser being played that much as it used to be for whatever reason. I don't think people lost interest. They just want the movie Halloween, or one of the Halloween sequels, or Friday the 13th, or something that's in the household that people could reference to. You can't really reference that much material from Hellraiser. I can because I'm a geek. I love this stuff. You open the box, we came. Like I could do this all day. I could make my voice go a few octaves low. I could try pretend I'm Pinhead. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna end my little charade there. So yeah, that's my review. I've done enough of these too. I'm Italian. For those who haven't, check out Hellraiser. Open the box, the DVD case, and stick it in your DVD. Or stream it. It's the 21st century. What are you doing with DVDs and Blu-rays? Or 4Ks? Stream it like everyone else does. Come on, what are you waiting for? Check out Hellraiser and all its wonderful sequels. And I will see you guys later. I'll think of something else to review or talk about. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay healthy. See you soon. Peace.